I am driving a beast. I tell you, look, get on the road. Move. Just almost stand in the road and expect me to drive around you. What the heck? What the heck? No. Anyway, this is a beast that I want. Oh my goodness. So it is the Mazda 3.3 litre, the CX-60, and it is like the all-wheel drive, Takumi, something, whatever, okay? It's quite a mouthful, so I'm not going to say the whole thing. In fact, the Cars Recosa app, if you go onto New Cars Spec, also just shorten the word there, shorten it, CX-60 and whatever, all-wheel drive something, but it's still got all the info there that you need. So I found all my information. The reason that it is such a beast, or I call it that, is because of its 3.3 litre inline-six turbo diesel engine. Guys, it is so rare in this segment, and so rare in a sort of family car, to be like, yeah, let's just throw in a, 187 kilowatt, 550 Newton meter beast. I wonder how many times I can say the word beast in this video. Okay, I'll stop that. It is mated to an 8-speed auto. It's got mild hybrid technology as well. It's all about the acceleration, really. It's quite beautiful to drive, I have to say. It gives me like a fun feeling when I open it up and you hear the roar or whatever. It just makes for a little bit of a novelty when driving what is, I would say, generally just like a standard family car, like a nice SUV. So the mild hybrid technology obviously means better fuel consumption. So it's claimed at about 4.9, and this is no small car. But you are going to sit closer to about 7. I'm sitting now at 7.2 litres per 100 k's, which I still don't think is actually that bad considering the size of this car. I mean, speaking of size, I love how spacious it is. The boot is like 570 litres. It's just really a fab, spacious family car. Luke will be happy in his car seat in there. We could fit Archie in. We get the whole crew in, do you know? But now the performance and the space is not the only highlight of the car for me. The main thing that I love is Mazda agrees with me, right? Obviously, it's all about me. In the fact that a touchscreen is actually pretty dangerous. And I keep saying that, guys, in most of my reviews. I'm like, I wish that manufacturers would sort of pull back on the touchscreen stuff. I've just been in the Volvo EX30, which everything is in the everything. They have 2 buttons, and that is for this window and that window. That's it. It's too much for me. It's maybe we'll get used to it, but I just find it very, very distracting. So this doesn't have a touchscreen. It's got a lovely big screen. Everything is controlled pretty much obviously here and all this thing, but by the rotary dial down here. And I've seen a couple of people say well, that's distracting. I don't think so. Once you get used to it, it's like back in the day when you used to be able to text and drive with a BlackBerry because you didn't have to look down. Not that I did it ever, obviously. But I find this to be really easy. After just a couple of days, I don't need to look down. I can go through the screens. I know where the 4 buttons are, whether it's music, home, etc. So I find that phenomenal. I'm like, yes, Mazda, we got a volume button. We're all about the button, the traditional knobs. And my arm is like that. Oh my goodness. It'll be distracted driving. But speaking of distracted driving, when it comes to, you need insurance, right? Because other people are distracted by driving too. So Hippo gives you 11 comparative quotes. I did one on here. I put in all my sort of details, etc. And the cheapest came up just over 1,000 Rand with a 9.5 excess. King price still the best one there, interestingly. So go check it out. Put your car in there. See how much you can pay for insurance. Look who's with me. That's creepy. It's got loads of features as well. Obviously, this is the flagship, essentially. Top of the range. So it's got a 12-speaker Bose sound system and a 360-degree camera. It's got an electric tailgate. You've got some different driving modes here. You can sport off-roading. It's all-wheel drive. You can go really nice gravelly vibes. And I've spoken about this space. I find this to be a lovely alternative to, I say alternative, this car is kind of an anomaly. There's not much you can compare it to, if just because of the engine. Now, it's R1 million, right? Everybody's like, ew, R1 million Mazda. We've got everyone keeps talking about the Honda CR-V, that's R1 million, can you believe it? That's where we're at, guys. We're there. And when you get into this car and drive it, it feels like R1 million car, actually. Oh, yeah. Shh, now. Shh. Gosh, I hate a motorbike. So noisy, says me in a 3.3. I'm like, but you only hear it every now and again. So sure, like you might think, whoa, that's too expensive. But Mazda's also upped its premium game. So you could compare it to something like a Merc GLC or Audi Q5. Its direct competitors probably like a VW Tiguan, right? But none of them have this engine. Okay? So you want that. I just think it's a nice change. And don't say XC60, CX-60, right? Because XC says Volvo, which I love, right? I love the XC60. I'm getting myself confused, but I love that Volvo version. And I find this to be kind of in a similar sort of vibe, that it's just like, I love that it's a bit left of field and it's not what everybody's going for. So if I were you and you're looking for a cool family car and you want like a motor beastly engine, drink. You should play a drinking game. There's a lot of people complaining about the fact that I say like all the time. This is one for you guys, beast and like. Drink every time I say it. I promise you my videos will be way more entertaining. So yeah. Anywho, I would give this a bash because I've thoroughly enjoyed it.